already?
Great effort by our guys today. We knew what it was going to take. I thought our guys had a great edge about their preparation the last 2 days. Did a good job moving past the San Diego State game, and thought showed a lot of maturity. I think early on the defensive end, we really wanted to focus on defending the three, and I thought we did that all night. I think I made some threes late. One in the first half was a tough one off the dribble to end. And while we could have been better from two, I thought that was really huge for us. Did a great job too executing on offense. Second half, what always happens, home team makes a run. They cut it to 6 after a couple sloppy turnovers. We called timeout. And, the mindset and the grit was great in the timeout. I think it was a 12-2 run or whatever after that, and we just never looked back.
Your team kind of mentioned when opposition talks a little bit, they don't respond verbally. They just kind of come back with the way they play. Are you happy with the way your team maybe approached the challenge?
Yeah, ultimately, whatever. It's part of the fun of college athletics and stuff. And we talk about that. We talk about how much this game means to fans, how it means to legacies. A guy like Jalen Lake has been up here and hasn't won. But at the end of the day, the game's settled on the court. It's not settled anywhere else. The players decide this stuff, on the court. And so I just thought we didn't want to focus on that. We just wanted to focus on, what we had to do. And I told them before the game, I told them again, I think toughness travels. And I thought we showed a lot of mental toughness here today.
You brought it up, they did cut it to 3 about the midway point of the second half.
Was it 3?
It was 3.
God, thank God I didn't know that. I thought it was 6.
We called that too.
Yeah,
12-2,
okay, yeah.
A 12-2 response, even Niko said, that's kind of your team's way of saying not again.
Yeah, I hope that it's happened this year. And again, teams are going to make runs. In the timeout, obviously we had 2 really sloppy turnovers. They made a 3, but I thought the mindset was great. And Niko right there, he said, "Hey man, all right, that's it. No more runs. This is our run here." And again, I thought we came out and we did that, and realized the home team wasn't gonna lay over like that. But man, it was great. And I thought the other thing too in the second half, did a great job on the offensive glass. I think we had 7 offensive rebounds, a lot of big tip outs, on misses. Even when we were getting good shots that led, I think, to 7 offensive rebounds to a few baskets. I thought that were huge.
Last year's team obviously was very good. Only 2 Mountain West road wins. You have 3 with this group so far. What does it say about this group that they're doing some decent stuff on?
I just I said from day one that they're a really high character group. Love being around them. Love coaching them. They're really starting to buy into kind of who they have to be. I said from day one I thought this team would improve and could improve because of who they are and how they're wired, and I think we're seeing that, right? It's not easy to go win anywhere. Just look around the Mountain West, and I think we've come on the road now 3 times in 3 places, and we've really done a nice job. And so I think it says a lot, about the guys. But listen, you're only as good as your last game, and we will definitely enjoy this. I think there's a little Maverick right down the road, so we're definitely going to get our snacks and have a safe trip down 287 and enjoy the heck out of this. You have to. That's what you do it for. And then we wake up and we get ready for Boise.
You told me after San Diego, the bench guys didn't have a good one that night, but doesn't mean they won't Saturday. Obviously, they responded. What did you like about kind of that whole role group and how they played?
Ethan and Bowen were terrific here today. I thought Ethan was phenomenal. I thought he brought a ton of energy on both ends, made some huge plays for us. Like a 5th-year senior, he's been in games, like this. Bowen has too, and I thought those guys really responded. And, kind of a sneaky play, Kyle Jorgensen was a freshman, was kind of up against it, frustrated, but he had the guts to take that second 3 when he missed the first one. And that just shows me something about the moxie of a young guy, even when it's not going their way, to have the cojones, so to speak, to take that shot and make that shot.
When Niko gets a second early foul, he comes in 2 minutes later after you pull him. He said, he asked you to trust him. Was that a hard ask on your part?
He didn't ask me. In the game, he didn't have to ask me anything. I don't remember that. So but I think it was just listen. We're gonna put you back in and just be smart. You got to keep guarding and be smart. But heck yeah, we had to trust him. And it's another thing. We survived those 2 fouls from him early in the game, and then he was terrific.
But his story is better though, right?
Sure, go with it. Yeah, that's what you guys learn. Just go with the best one, right? The one that prints the most, right? Never let the facts get in the way of a good story. I'm with you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Obviously, this year you're not playing last year's game, but how nice it to kind of wash away, leave here happy rather than the last couple times.
Man, it's awesome. This has been a house of horrors. I walked into that locker room down there, and I asked the guys, did we bring any incense or whatever? Heck, up 11. I've never seen anything like that in my life. And But it kind of feels, I don't even know what the right word I'm looking for here, to just be sitting in the same place, same afternoon game or whatever, and find a way to get the job done. It feels great.
Did the guys like Niko, Kyan, been part of that? Did you feel maybe a little extra focus on it? Or?
I don't know. I just think it's a focused group, and man, I mean, listen, I mean you can't make too much of it because it's a game, but I mean we spent some time talking about how much they were putting into the game, how important they said it was for them, and remind themselves how important it was for us too, to do that. And so I really trusted their mindset, and I thought they just had a really mature approach to today.
Was part of that mindset holding or not expecting to hold them to 4 assisted baskets, but you just played phenomenal on defense.
I think that was really kind of the goal, that way. I think the goal was you try to force a team if you can to make them play one-on-one, right, in ISO, and I thought we did that, and I thought that was really, really good for us, where they have 4 assisted baskets, tonight, and again, I thought we played really good defense for the most part. There were a couple of miscues we need to clean up, next time that we play them. But again, I thought we had a good game plan. I thought the guys did a good job following it.
Thanks,
very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yep.